In the second part of the episode, we are going to remove another steam drive unit with an alpha drive unit. Alpha. This is a different situation. In that particular case, we are going to analyze a real situation. It's a real problem that Mr. Rodriguez received in his marina. The problem is the customer complained about a noise on the lower unit. The boat is a steam drive boat with a 5.0 Mercruiser inboard engine. Today we are going to remove a Bravo 3 outdrive.
Yep, a Mercruiser Bravo 3 stern drive, yeah.
This is a great project.
Yeah, this will be fun.
Alright, in this moment the boat is on the trailer.
Correct.
And what is the first step, Danny?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the nose down so that way I can get more space to work it.
Okay, and yeah, it's simple because we down here, no?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just go down.
Alright, down.
Okay, so now that we've moved the trailer down, what we're going to do is we're going to bring the stern drive all the way down into this position. Go ahead, Álvaro. That's good. So what we're going to do is now we're going to straighten it as much as possible. Good. And the reason we do that like that is so it's straight. So when we pull the drive, it'll pull out straight. And then we use this tool here so we don't have to manually lift it. We bring this down, okay? Okay, so now we're ready. Now that we took the ramrod that holds it for the trimming up and down, now we're going to take out these 5/8 bolts to remove it. Now remember, this is a Bravo system, okay? A Bravo, you do not need to put it in forward gear. So we don't have to put it in forward gear, so now we're going to extract it.
Yeah, this is in neutral. In that moment it's closed, yeah?
It's closed.
Perfect. And we are going to...
We're going to open it now. And so how we open it is we lift that little tab up, and then now it should pop out. See how the cable just popped out?
Yeah.
It popped out there. Okay? Now we're going to remove the drive.
Going to refresh. This is the gasket that we've mentioned before with Danny, that is critical, and this is the other O-ring to avoid that the water enter in the mechanisms and the gases enter over there.
Yep.
And goes out into the propeller.
You remember what this is for?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
That's for the little oil reservoir for your gear
reservoir,
case.
Yeah, for the gear case.
So
yeah.
there's on the newer style they have a little reservoir on the engine that keeps full. So if the driver runs low oil, it has a feed. So when you press this,
oil enter.
See, oil's dripping out.
Correct. Danny, can you repeat the function of that feeding?
So on the motor itself, it has a little reservoir, and that's for your oil. It has an alarm. So if you have for whatever reason it's leaking oil, it consumes that oil. It'll sound off an alarm.
Correct.
Saying that you're low on oil.
Correct.
You shouldn't be low on oil, so there's a problem. So they'll give you an indication before you didn't have the bottle, and it would just blow up if you didn't have oil unless you checked it. So this one kind of keeps it full, and it gives you an indication.
And this is the oil reservoir that you have in the transom inside of the boat.
Yeah, this is on the transom or sometimes on top of the motor, in front of the motor.
Yeah, I remember that. Like the picture that we have.
The picture we have above, correct.
Okay, perfect. Oh, nice. Perfect. This is the reservoir for the oil, the gear case oil.
Yeah.
Okay, Danny, those actuators in this moment to remove the
drive.
The drive. You don't need to remove those actuators, no?
No, some people do. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm used to doing it without it. You
see,
it wasn't that difficult.
Yeah, of course.
It's easier, without a doubt, if you had them off. On the Alphas, sometimes you need to do because they're so close together compared to the Bravos.
Okay. In this particular case, not because you open a little and that's it.
And that's it. So what I like to do is I like to put grease.
A lot of grease.
Okay? Because it gives me an indication. It'll actually show, the grease will show the splines in the coupler. And then I know it's lined.
Yeah.
Now, if one side shows splines and the other one smush, then you know it's not aligned.
Correct. Of course, yeah.
Yeah, that's what the grease is for.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
So then I just go like this. And we just put it all over, just nice and thick. Don't be shy.
Lithium grease.
Yeah, lithium grease. In this case, I use axle grease. It's just for only for purposes of aligning. Okay.
Perfect.
So right now, I line it up like this. If you come in here like this, so you're gonna line this up and you're gonna put it in there. See, right now it won't go in. So what I do is, I'll just tap it a little bit to get it lined. See, it's lined up a little bit. I hit it like this, like this, like this, like this, and then I go.
Danny, we have another great example, an Alpha drive. What is the problem with that unit in this moment?
Well, this customer came in for a service, and he's complaining about noise in the back of the boat.
Oh, noise in the back of the boat.
Right.
He's not sure if the noise is here or in other place.
Right. We ran the engine. We hear all the noise in the back end. So I'm suspecting it's probably going to be a bad gimbal bearing due to water intrusion.
Oh, bad gimbal bearing.
More than likely, how water got in there was
Correct.
through the bellows.
Yeah.
Or a lot of water filled up in the back inside the boat and came into the bellows that way. See, there's two ways it can come in.
Yeah.
It can come in through the bellows,
Correct.
or it comes in with the boat sinking and the water coming through the other way.
Two possibilities. Danny, each lower unit have a different.
Flush kits, flush things.
Okay.
Right.
What about this?
This one here will work for this Alpha. If you look here on the side, just like the lower units, there's the water pickup right
Correct.
there. So you're going to want to put this over that. So when you turn on the water,
Correct.
The water pump will suck it. Because remember, this is an Alpha. The water pump is here.
It's here, not inside.
Not inside like
Correct.
the Bravo.
The Bravo. The Bravo
Okay.
have the raw water pump connected with a bell with the crankshaft.
Correct.
And this one is here in the lower
In
unit.
the lower unit.
All right, perfect. Alpha in the lower unit, Bravo on the engine.
Okay.
All right. Okay, right now we have the water ready. We are going to increase the flow and start the engine.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. More water, and right now.
Ed, go ahead and fire it up. There's the water.
A lot of water, huh?
Yeah, look at the water. That right there is because the bellows is leaking or the boat filled up with too much water. That's why you have the gimbal noise problem.
Correct. Okay. Great.
And see, this is why it has to be in forward. Because this has to point straight forward. Since we moved it, it's kind of moved already. But it has to be in straight forward like it is now.
If not,
It'll never come out.
never come out.
Because the shift mechanism, see how it's facing forward? If it's in neutral, it's like that. It'll never come out, so it has to be in forward, like that.
Correct.
Look, oh look, perfect. Remember what we were talking about the flapper?
Yeah, the flapper.
Look where the flapper's at.
Oh, yeah, those are the flappers.
Yeah, look, remember we were talking about that? We were talking about in the other video?
Yeah, the other
This
video.
is exactly why he was having problems. He's saying the engine wasn't running right.
Yeah.
Well, look at the exhaust.
Look at the flaps.
Oh,
Overheat.
it'll overheat.
Was broken and goes over there.
Yeah, the white pipe that we were showing the video.
Yeah. All right.
This is what I was discussing.
All right, those are the pieces of. Oh, yeah. And for that reason, is the overheating.